What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today I'm going to be returning to Persona 3. This is P3 FES, which I guess is a re-release from Persona 3 or something. I've done some videos for FES as well. The song is called Heartful Cry, requested by Josh and Darten on Patreon. Thank you. So I'm going to be listening to actually this one, which is a more recent upload, but I like the thumbnail for this one, so I'm going to use this one. But it's been a while since I've done Persona 3. Can't even remember the last time, but it's a popular one, a lot of people's favorites. I think it's the more hip-hop infused one, if I recall correctly. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyways, Heartful Cry, Persona 3 FES. Although with a name like Heartful Cry, might be more... Nope. Never mind. Oh right, Persona 3 did have like some metal in it too. The Battle for Everyone's Souls, which I covered. Pretty diverse then. Ooh. That was a nice change. Two guitars. A shoji. The lead guitar sounds so different from the rhythm guitar. The rhythm guitar is very crunchy and just straight dirt. Such an aggressive signal. I really like the percussion. Very clear. That snare hit. So right here is the guitar and the synth playing the same thing together. Clean chords in the back. Sounds great though here. Very smooth. Ooh. Nice chords. More fading out. Let me see who's... I forgot to mention this was from... it's from the Atlas Sound Team YouTube. while I was staring at the Demon Days OST YouTube for this one. So that note I said about the very end there with the chords, it reminds me of so in all my videos there's always background music playing. It's been there since day one, and one of the songs I've used the most and that gets requested a lot, and by request I mean people are always asking what song is that in the background so many times, is from a game called Catherine. And I've only done one video for that game, and it was called It's a Golden Show, I'm pretty sure. And I love that song. It's also Shoji Meguro. And I don't know if P3 and Catherine were kind of around the same time, but they have some similarities as far as like production and maybe the musical mind state of Shoji at that time. Because I hear some It's a Golden Show there, except that one didn't have guitars in it like this one. This one had like an aggressive dun 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 dun. So what I'm saying is, if you like this, you might want to check out It's a Golden Show from the game Catherine, which I still have no idea what that is. I just know it's Shoji as well. So the whole thing about this song is it seemed very conflicted. It seemed kind of resolution or conclusion of something that is more sentimental. The song is called Heartful Cry. But not only that, is that the song has like two identities. Where let's say we keep the drums on both, but we take out all the piano stuff, synths, and just keep the guitar and the bass. It sounds very almost like a battle theme. Dun 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 dun. Doo, doo, doo. You know, there's a lot of electric guitar, distorted electric guitar. That sounds like its own thing. And if you do the same thing and remove all the electric guitar and it's just all the synths and the doo doo doo, you know, then it just sounds like a kind of nice jazzy, almost town-like theme. So, and then that side sounds more sentimental and not sad, but like I said, like something like kind of a happy ending almost, maybe. So it had some like aggression to it, but had some reflection as well. So it was hard to determine where this song lies as far as an emotional standpoint. And I like that because it makes me think more, but it also makes me that much more curious. So no idea where this could play, but my guess is some sort of resolution. I'm not sure if it would be in like in-game thing or maybe a talking segment, but that's the only real guess I can produce. It's mellow, but it's hefty on the feels somewhat. I do like the changes. There's a lot of like there's like two big dynamic changes where it's like aggressive for a bit and then it kind of calms down and it rides these little this nice smooth chord progression. Not too much is going on in the song. It's pretty straightforward, very simple chord progression with a catchy da 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 da, you know. So the formula is there for a winner, you know, to get stuck in your head. But I do like that there's like two sides of the coin, and it sounds like the song is more alive that way. It's not just one thing the whole time, which could be fine sometimes, but it depends on the song. And this one, I feel like it really did it well. For example, there was I think it was like the chorus type section, and that reminds me, I'm going to bring up another point here. The chorus type section, there was like the electric guitar was joining in what the lead guitar was doing. No, what the lead, I don't know, there was a point where like the lead melody was also being joined by the electric guitar, and they're both playing it. And then in the background behind that, we have a clean like funk guitar just going dun 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 dun, just kind of strumming along. But that leads me to this point where I've noticed, especially with Persona music, and it really comes to fruition in 5. I started with 5, so everything that I know of Persona was like 5 backwards type of thing, sort of. Like my first impression was like Lin and that kind of thing. But what I'm saying is the way Shoji writes, from what I've noticed in almost all Persona songs, or just in general the way he writes, is like there's songs that they sound like instrumentals for stuff that could easily have vocals on them. Like they're very open. Like the verse section is very open. The chorus section is like almost demanding for a vocal part. So I don't know if he writes to have like there's games where like they'll have a song and they'll have like a vocal part in it, and then later on you'll hear the same exact song without the vocals, and it's just like the instrumental going along, and then it's like other people are talking type of thing. So it's like another use of the song. But the way he writes is very much like it could just be like a hit song, and it's a lot of it is very open in that regard, if that makes sense. Like it could easily have people singing over it. And I feel that way about just about everything I've heard, even the stuff that has vocals in it that I can't imagine with, or stuff that I've heard with vocals, I could imagine it on the instrumental side too, because of like just how the way they're all written. I think that makes sense. So it's hard to say if this is, it's not really a ballad, but it definitely sounds, I mean, that name is quite striking, right? Heartful Cry. It is quite specific, but also from someone on the outside, no idea. But the music does hint at heartfelt, but also some kind of aggression or some maybe motivational type of oomph to it. And that's cool. But as far as trying to guess, all I can really say is what I said before. Is it sounds like a resolution, and I'm not even confident in saying like it's like a happy resolution. It's just a resolution of some kind, so it's pretty vague. But that's what happens when you react to music and you have no idea what's going on. Anywho, very cool. And I'll say one more thing. Persona 3 is quite vast, right? I've had songs that I really loved from this game that I've even played myself on the guitar and uploaded, and there's been songs that I didn't like. So it kind of covers all ground as far as who knows what to expect. And I kind of like that. I don't like knowing what's coming, you know. Even if I've heard something bad before, that's cool. It makes me like sort of anxious, like, okay, Persona 3. That could be any game really, but with P3, since it's happened on both sides of the spectrum, it makes me eager to check out. Anywho, that is Persona 3 FES in this case. Heartful Cry, requested by Josh and Darten. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching. I could not be here without you or them. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Video game music is pretty dope. Take it easy.